What's good, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. This is not a normal YouTube video that I do, but I just felt it weighing on me really heavy. Just say something, you know. I think we forget to give ourselves grace sometimes, and we give people grace all the time, and we don't extend the same grace to ourselves. We put so much on ourselves that we don't do to others, and we hold that weight on ourselves. And I'm out here with all these people whose stories got cut short, and I'm just getting on here to tell y'all that y'all story is still being written and continued, and don't allow it to be in vain. Don't allow your story to be in vain. Allow the Lord to use you for whatever He's calling you to do right now in your life. But don't allow your story to allow you to end up in an eternity without Him. I think people just think that this life stuff is just a joke or something. Like this isn't serious, or this isn't urgent, but your eternity is at stake, and whatever you do here is gonna affect where you're landing at. And you gotta give yourself grace sometimes. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up 1,000 times. What is it? Romans 8 and I believe it's 39. He talks about nothing can separate us from His love. None of it can separate us from His love. So no matter how far you feel like you're going, or how deep you done dug in a hole, I promise you that if you lean towards God, He will always come to save you. But you believe that you're so far gone, but God doesn't see it like that. He just knows that you need Him. And I believe that the farther you are, the more you need Jesus. Luke 15, when He talks about the lost sheep, the one that went out on his own was the one who thought he had it all together, or the one who thought he was too far gone. And that's the one that He wants the most. He wants you the most, because He knows that you need Him the most. The 99 are the ones that are with the pack, who got each other to lean on, and they already got Jesus. But you, the one that just strayed away from the pack, He wants you too. People think that you have to be perfect to come to Jesus. It's the complete opposite. He wants all of you. Does not mean you gotta stay the same when you get to Him, though. But He's gonna accept you for who you are in the door, and He's gonna love you regardless. And I've seen somebody say this, which was profound to me. There was like, He loved me the same amount when I was in sin as He loves me now. He loves you the same. It's not gonna change regardless of what you do. Now, does His love change? No, but you can. Sometimes we just start to realize a lot of things. And I'm out here sitting in front of a gravesite talking to y'all because it's heavy on me to know that a lot of people's stories got cut short. And, you know, I won't allow somebody I've lost story to not be continued through me, you know? Like, my best friend's out here right now, and I was literally just sitting here talking to God earlier, and I was like, I promised myself one thing, that I would not allow their death to be in vain. It was 3 of them that passed away, but my best friend is the only one that's over here. I won't allow that to be in vain. Like, their death is gonna mean something. And I was like, God, you know my heart. You know exactly what I mean. Even though they died, I'm still here. I'm still being used for something, and I won't allow that something to be something negative. I'll allow that to be positive. I've allowed it to shape wherever the Lord is taking me. And I believe that the Lord is taking y'all somewhere too. You just have to open the door for him. Because he's not going to come in unless you allow him in. And that's the great thing about God is you got to open the door. He's not going to force himself in. Even though he loves you, he's not going to force you to love him. And I always tell people this. He's not going to force you to love him, regardless if he loves you or not. That is up to you. That's why he takes his hand off some people, because you're not ready. If you be honest with yourself, some of y'all are not ready for the walk. And I mean, that's y'all, you know? And he's patient. And when the day comes, and I pray it's soon, because tomorrow's not promised, he's going to be patient with you too. He was patient with me for years. I've been a Christian for about 3 years now, and I gave him my full yes when I was 18. He waited 18 years for me. And I was watching a sermon yesterday. He said something so profound too. Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell, he was saying, it was talking about the scripture where he talks about give to Caesar what is Caesar's and what to God is God's. And he was like when he said give to God what is God, he was talking about you, because we are made in his image. You are his. Don't you ever forget that. Don't be walking around here like you don't have a father. No, you have a father who loves you greatly, deeply. But until you're ready to meet him and talk to him and have that relationship with him, you'll never know. Although we're imperfect, our story's still being written. Our destiny is up to us. If you want to be, if you want to surrender yourself to God and give it all to God, it's up to you. But I'm telling you to do it though, because it's the best walk. It's also the hardest one. And I'm not gonna get in here and sugarcoat it, because, hey, this walk is hard. He never promised it was gonna be easy, but he did say that the gate was narrow and the road was small for us. And a lot of people stray off the road because they thought that it was going to be smooth and easy. And I'm not getting on here to tell you that it's going to be easy. I'm getting on here to tell you that's going to be the hardest thing in your life. And I'm getting on here to tell you it's going to be worth it, though. Every trial and all of these things, it's worth it. Do not allow what you're going through to be in vain. Like, there is no purpose in your pain if you're not walking in your destiny. Also, guard your heart. We owe everybody love, but we don't owe everybody access. That's also something I learned. And that's something I gotta take to the heart still. I'm still, that one was heavy. But I love you guys. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.